Something that's been coming up in my sessions lately is the idea around you being the creator of your reality. And while that's not entirely incorrect, the I that is speaking, that is saying that they are the creator of the reality, is talking about manifestation in the fourth dimension. And that idea of being able to be the creator of your reality is really the ego saying, I choose to participate in a recycling program. It is the ego saying that there is something that was at some point in time available in my reality or in the reality of someone else, that I would like to participate in that. And therefore I, the ego, am going to be the creator of that reality. To a large degree, law of attraction, spirituality that existed within the fourth dimensional space was hijacked, infiltrated. It was the truth and the lie dancing with one another. It is something that we have to graduate out of. You are not going to be the creator of your reality and the creator of the new version of yourself that everyone's telling you to visualize who you're going to be next as the I that is thinking or perceiving or understanding that information. The creator of the reality that you are going to become as a higher dimensional being is the you as the higher self essence, as the fully embodied divine being, having creation come through you as a manifestation of reality. So you really have to pay attention to what ideas and thoughts and beliefs that you are attached to that are very fourth dimensional in respect to all of the law of attraction and many of the spiritual concepts, because it's all being asked for you to allow it to dissolve. And while you are still holding on to the belief, the attachment that you are the creator of your reality, you're blocking yourself from being able to dissolve that as a program from within you that will then allow you to be a more open conduit as the avatar being, as the embodied higher self, that will allow creation to move through you and then be physicalized in an alchemical type of way. So ultimately, manifestation, as it is understood, is just a recycling program. I know that that's going to trigger some people, but the truth has to be said. It is always coming from your lowest value of yourself. And I don't mean low as in a bad or a less than, but that version of co-creation, that version of manifestation is coming from an idea that already exists here on the planet, that you or someone else has already experienced. It's already out there. It's already been created and is therefore in its destruction phase, because everything that is created is then automatically starting on its destruction phase. So when you perceive that you are going to manifest a certain reality, a certain person, a certain way of being, or visualize yourself as something futuristic in your timeline, that can only ever come from your ego's perception of what already existed in time and space already once before. So it's always coming from the lowest value of yourself. It's going to be above and beyond anything that your mind can consider at this point, or that your mind has access to, or it's going to be above and beyond anything that already existed, because everything that exists already is an existence and a creation and co-creation of energies that were attached, affixed, and manifested into the third and fourth dimension. We have to start to graduate out of the 4D space. It was not ever meant to be somewhere that we pitched a tent and lived for any period of time. And for many of us, we have lived here for a very long time. While at the same time, being an inhabitant of the fourth dimension also meant that we came into mastery in a lot of ways and a lot of things that are really going to allow us to push through into the fifth dimension quite quickly once the energies within the body and the collective energies are supportive of that, which I'm feeling is starting to come in very slow drips, even now, as I'm starting to sort of complete the beginning of the June template integration. So be aware of what ideas, beliefs, attachments, and stories that you are still holding on to that were at one time very spiritual, that were at one time serving you. Perhaps you have had great success in being the creator of your own reality, and that you have manifested and co-created and expanded yourself in a fourth dimensional way in a lot of ways that you are very proud of. That's great, but it's also something that you are going to be asked to start to let go of. Ultimately, manifestation, in the way that the ego understands it in a fourth dimensional way, is a recycling program. We're not here to recycle. We are here to step into our highest value of self as an alchemizer of energy, where we can easily convert energy into physicality by being the conduit that reality is birthed through. Start to know the difference. Pay attention to what you're holding on to. Hope this helps. Bye for now.